So I am going to make myself some steak and roasted potatoes. The first part of this is I'm going to take these red potatoes and I'm going to put them in a microwavable steamer and put them in the microwave for about 8 minutes. These things are so awesome. If you like steamed veggies or anything, these are great. They cut cotton ties out of the pad. So next we have a shallot. Peel the brown layer off. Now when you're cutting onions and shallots, you can cry. It usually makes me cry when I do onions. I'm not so sure about shallots, but if you breathe through your nose, that's why you cry. You should always breathe through your mouth when you're cutting these. I'm using a Cutco knife. I love Cutco. The world's finest kitchen cutlery, made in Olean, New York. Yes, I was a Cutco sales rep at one point in my life. But the fact is the fact. They are amazing kitchen cutlery. Not just kitchen cutlery. So these, I'm going to saute. A delicious steak. Oh yes. It's a T-bone. Now if you don't know much about cuts of meat, this is the bone. This section right here is a New York steak. This piece right here is a small piece of a filet mignon. If you get a porterhouse, they call those the his and her steaks because it has this one for him, and then it has a big piece of the filet, which is the most tender piece, for her. Now, it doesn't have to be her. It could be anybody whose gender identity is a her. Have a little bit of country crock butter for the sauteing of the onions. Because this is Teflon, you don't want to use metal on it because you'll scratch the Teflon off, which isn't good for you. Using plastic tipped tongs. Put those there. Add some garlic salt over the top of it. Add some brown pepper. Mix it around. It smells so good. I love the smell of sauteing onions. Don't ever set your utensils on the counter. Muy better. It doesn't take too long to saute onions. It's just until they're like clearish color, kind of. Maybe it'll get like clear, but you can see what I'm talking about as they're cooking. Remember, breathe through your mouth so you don't tear up. And put that theory to a test. So take an onion, cut it in half, put half away, cut it, and inhale only through your mouth. Next time, wait about an hour. Then, cut half of it and only breathe through your nose. And see if what I was saying is correct about how you breathe and cry when you're cutting onions. Because if I don't breathe through my nose, I cry like a bitch. Like, I feel so bad for the poor murdered onions. Like, why do I have to do such a terrible thing, you know? Why? Evil bastard. That's how I always feel. Alright, so now, I've already seasoned my steak. I haven't done this before, my hands are clean. I was told if you coat your steak in mayonnaise before cooking it, it actually improves the outside texture and it makes the inside fairly badass too because it seals all the juices in. So we're about to pop this bad boy on. So little wiggy of our area. You want to cook it, you want to sear the steak on both sides. It takes just a few minutes. That's what I get for being impatient with my steaks. This smells so fucking good that I can't stop. Keep it safe with it. So fucking perfect. And that's how I keep my grocery. This was Cooking with Infernally Divine.